InternetSmarks. It's your boy Biggz back at it again with another SmackDown review. This was a great week for SmackDown. Let's just be clear. Let's just put that out there. If you're saying if they're going head to head, who had the better week, excluding NXT, excluding CWC, it's obvious that it's SmackDown Live. Wow. I'm highly and thoroughly impressed, and I'm happy that they've advanced storylines and they allowed the others, I'm just using a basketball term, where you have the superstars, then you have the others who help contribute to the situation. The others in this, which is the mid-card, is the women, the tag team division, everything was advanced. I'm going to be all over the place. I just want to give my overall thoughts on everything that transpired. And yes, we will get to the talking smack situation with Miz and Daniel Bryan. But the first thing that stuck out to me last night actually was Heath Slater. Great on the mic. He's real decent in the ring, but his mic skills exceed his in-ring ability to me, honestly. Not trying to discredit this man whatsoever, but he came out and he said he's looking for gold. He needs that contract. He's the hottest free agent. You know, they joke around, say he's not a female. He's like, come on, man, I'm not talking about the women's title. I'm talking about them tag belts. So now he's in a situation where he needed a partner, and if they win, he's got his contract. So they didn't show the first round match last night, which they'll more than likely do next week. Yeah, they will do it next week because the pay-per-view is in 16 days. No, excuse me. It's in 2 weeks, over 2 weeks. And his partner actually is Rhino. I'm happy for them. Do their thing, man. I want Heath. I don't want them to win the belts eventually because I want the Alphas to get it. But I think him and Rhino will be a good tag team for SmackDown. The women's division, we had Alexa Bliss, who I love. I think she's highly underrated. Took on Becky Lynch, who is the obvious best woman on SmackDown. She's like the lost one out of the 4 horsewomen, who I think gets discredited because she's not on Raw with the other girls, the other top girls. But I think she's highly needed on SmackDown, and I appreciate it being there. She won with the Disarmor. I think Alexa Bliss will step her game up, and I think she'll eventually be SmackDown Women's Champion. It's just a foregone conclusion to me. I think that she can carry that brand to another level. I feel like she's that good. So that takes care of the women, but I really expect the women to I think all of them are going to step their game up, to be honest with you, to prove that they are better than advertised and better than what people think. The opener, as far as matches go, you had the Usos, who was expected to win, took on the Ascension. Ascension, another good team that came out of NXT farm system and was killing it. Longest running tag team champions of NXT. You know, I think they're another team that feels disrespected. I think SmackDown is actually playing up the underdog situation because they are the underdog brand, even though a lot of people generally like SmackDown better than Raw. I think if you do that chip on the shoulder situation, everybody's going to elevate their game. The Usos won, they advanced, which is obvious. The best match of the night up until the main event was the American Alphas, who took on Fandango and Tyler Breezango. Another team, Tyler Breeze pushed Tyler Breeze, push Fandango. They're another tag team that I like. The Alphas, to me, is the clear-cut favorite, even though Mr. JBL, who likes to talk about people's wives, I didn't understand that. I don't know. Talked about how the Usos are the favorites. No, the favorites, the people that know, that see the product for what it is, know wrestling, even though JBL's wrestled for about 40 fucking years, it seems like. The Alphas are just too damn good. That was a great tag team match for SmackDown. I honestly wanted them to go another 5-10 minutes. The chemistry between these two, I would love to see these two in a tag team rivalry, in all honesty. I think you let them go for a couple months and rival over those belts would only step up the competition. We move on to Nikki Bella, who made her SmackDown re-debut on a new brand. Um, she took on Carmella and heel Carmella, hashtag heel Carmella. She beat the shit out of Nikki Bella not once but twice. She beat up again in the damn interview. She's not playing. I like Carmella. I like the fact that she's gonna turn heel. This is great. They need more female heels, and guess what? She can wrestle too. That's why I said another chip on the shoulder situation. Like this is what SmackDown is about. I'm sorry. I love the competition, and I love that Nikki Bella isn't gonna shoot straight to the stars because she shouldn't. You have better people to represent, and she's part of the past. Even though they like to say she's part of the women's revolution, she's part of the past. Shout out to Carmella. I know I'm over 300 seconds. I do apologize. Let's move on to the main event. We had AJ Styles versus Dolph Ziggler. And the winner, if Dolph Ziggler wins, he would have been added in to make it a triple threat match. So I don't know why they made it seem like if AJ wins, they fucked up that whole premise. AJ was already going to be in the main event of Backlash. That was a great match. A lot of people said it took a slow pace. This is what wrestling is about. You don't need to go fast pace, fast pace. You build up the story. You build up the rhythm of the match. So when you start hitting all these spots, it means more. I'm glad they always take that route with WWE. AJ won with the Styles Clash, and we have the main event, which will be a great match. I love how Backlash is looking. Women's title, tag titles. AJ versus Dean. You had a segment, we can't leave it out, Randy Orton, where he was talking about Brock and Bray come out. They're gonna revisit this rivalry. Which Bray, I like. If Bray wins this rivalry, he moves on, slowly takes people out one by one to get to that title. Because in 2017, Bray is gonna be the SmackDown champion. Let's get to talking smack, y'all, because my time is running out crazy right now. Daniel Bryan and The Miz. I feel like they was on script until Daniel Bryan said what he said, and I think it was off the script, and he basically took a cheap shot at Miz. Miz wasn't having it, and Miz literally said, fuck all this bullshit. I'm going to tell you how I feel. And to me, you can tell it was off the script when Daniel Bryan said, if they let me wrestle, I would. That right there was the key line of that whole argument. Miz laid into him some more, and listen, Miz is one of the top talkers in WWE. We can't argue that. I feel where he falls short is the in-ring stuff. He's been doing the same moveset for years. I think he needs to expand his skill set and show why he's the champion. I think they like him holding the title because he's great in interviews and doing a lot of off WWE TV stuff. True wrestling fans are more worried about the in-ring stuff, the in-ring content. Step your game up, Miz, because I honestly believe this was the pipe bomb of the last 3-4 years. Shout out to Miz. I think this story will carry on to next week. My time has been up. Thank you, y'all. I see the support for the Internet Smarts. We salute y'all. Like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like, comment, and share on our Twitter. InternetSmarks1. InternetSmarks1. We here, man. And one more thing. Get well, Finn Balor. Get well, bro. We'll see you in 6 to 7 months. Hopefully for the Royal Rumble, but I doubt it. More like WrestleMania. You got to get your belt back, brother. Yo, we out here, man. Peace.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at InternetSmarks1 for all news, rumors, and updates for everything WWE, as well as live tweets for all WWE programming.